mean Vlogmas. I mean my favourite time of the year. It's only November, so if there's any haters, get away, get away. I'm so excited to get into the festive spirit this year. I feel like everyone is getting their decorations up earlier, like going to the Christmas markets earlier, and I feel like I'm missing out and it's not even December yet. So I said to Darren, I was like, we're just getting these decorations up and we're going to the markets and we're just embracing this year, because now that I have a boss who loves Christmas, I can do what I want. So I am going to completely take advantage of that. So Darren's off to work and we won't do the decorations until he comes home later on today, but there's a few little bits that I'm going to do today just to get in the mood, and I have Cole with me, so of course he has a little Christmas outfit that I'm going to be putting on him. We're going to make some chicken noodle soup, which is Darren's favourite, and I mentioned in my last vlog that me and Darren every year we have a special bauble on the tree which means something, but this year we don't have anything, like nothing's really happened, no big milestones or anything, so we don't have a bauble for this year. So I was thinking of making those little things you can do at home when you put your dog's paw print in it and it solidifies and you can paint it. So I'm going to try and make that and give it to Darren when he comes home, and that can be your special bauble for this year. So yeah, let's get into the Christmas spirit. I'm going to get some festive tunes on, light the candles. I actually picked up some more little bits yesterday. I went to the shops and found some cute little bits which I will show you. But yeah, let's get going. So we're just about to make our chicken noodle soup and I have my little helper with me. Hey Cole. Hello. He doesn't like it, do you? We're gonna make some soup. Look at Mr. Cole in his jumper. He will not move whilst he's got something on his neck. Even if I wave this bit of meat, which is his dinner. Can we get it? Come on. He won't move. He won't budge. Look at him. What are you doing? I'm going to start working on the dough for Cole's little paw print Christmas tree decoration. Now it's super easy, so I believe. I've never done this before, so it might not turn out that well. However, it looks easy. So it's just 1 cup of salt, 1 cup of plain flour and half a cup of water, and then you knead it together and roll it out flat, put it into little circles, and then you just press his paw into the circle and hopefully it should work. And then you cook it in the oven for, I think it says 2 to 3 hours, or however long it takes for it to dry out, and then yeah, let's see how this turns out. So it's turning not too bad. I think it's maybe a bit too wet. I maybe should have had a bit more flour and salt in there, but one thing you have to remember is get something circular and make a hole so you have an area where you can put your ribbon through so you can tie it to your tree. Okay, now it's time to get Mr. Cole's paw. I don't know if he'll do it, but let's give it a try. Right, you ready? Oh! It's actually worked. Oh, that is so cute. You can give that to Yay! Come here. Yeah, you can give it to your daddy. I might try it again so it's more centre, but we'll see. Well, cool. How did it turn out? Do you like it? Well, it's not perfect, but it turned out okay. So I spray painted the paw print and just tied a little ribbon. I got some paint on the ribbon, oops. And just got a Sharpie and wrote Cole 21. Do you like it? Do you think Dad will like it? I think Dad will like it. So I mentioned I got a few other bits when I was out and about yesterday, and here he comes. I just wanted to show them. So I went into Sainsbury's and just to do the food shop, and came across this candle which was only, right, that's enough. Can you lie down please? Which was only £12, and look at the size of it. And it's got like your dried leaves and acorns, or I think they're dried, or is it just a picture? Yeah, it looks pretty real. But this is pretty much exactly like the ones you get from the White Company that are extortionate, and it's 3 wicks, so it should burn pretty nicely. We'll pop this on later tonight. But yeah, this was such a good bargain. So I picked up this, and I also picked up these little things that go in these air fresheners. We always have these kicking around, but I got some winter scents. So I got Berry, Winter Kiss and Amber Rose. So these will just smell out the house. I'll actually pop these in now, so it can get the house getting its aura. So yeah, that was a good little purchase. And I picked up these command hooks. Now, we put lights all around our window, and last year was the first year that we done it, and I wasn't too sure how they would hold up, how to put them up, so I got these ones, and they come in all different sizes, and they're only like £2, and they worked an absolute treat. So I got some more for this year, and we'll put lights around the windows in the bay window at the front, and then at the patio windows at the back, and it just looks so festive. Now, one thing that I've actually not had before, because I could never ever find them, they were always sold out, is a Christmas tree base, like a wicker base. Now these are like the easiest like things to get, and it just makes your tree look so much better, but I could never ever find one. So I actually got one yesterday in TK Maxx. You can see this whole thing is pretty large. It was only £12.99, which I thought was pretty good. So we will pop that at the bottom of our tree this year, and it will just look a whole lot better. And then we went to M&S last night to pick up some little nibbles and little snacks to have while we're doing the decorations tonight. And I lost Darren for a while, and I found him, and bless his heart, he used his initiative and he picked up some matching pyjamas for us. Just your standard red plaid tartan pyjamas. So we have matching ones to wear tonight. And we can snuggle up and just watch a movie, have a wee hot chocolate, and yeah, it'll be super super cute. Cannot wait to put these on. I was actually hunting this morning because me, Darren and Cole, we all have matching jumpers every year, and the past 2 years I've got really really nice ones and I can't find them anywhere. So I've found Cole's red one that you would have seen him in, but I can't find the human versions for me and Darren. And then we have blue ones, and I found Darren and I's blue ones, but I can't find Cole's one. So we're not matching this year, which makes me so upset. I think Darren has actually binned them on purpose, and he's just kidding on that he doesn't know where they are. But if they're here, I will find them. So yeah, Darren still isn't home, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that, quite frankly, he probably doesn't even care about, like that, the table decorations, the lights around the window. He doesn't need to be here for me to do that. So I'm just going to crack on and get things organised and clear everything, put the tree up but wait for him to do the lights and the decorations, just so it's all ready to go, because it takes hours, as everyone will know, it takes hours and hours to get all your decorations up and ready, and we want to sit and get cozy and get our pyjamas on. We've got some camembert to cook in the oven, and yeah, lots of different little snacky bits that we're going to have later on. So I'll try and get the chunk of a lot of this stuff done before Darren gets home. So we have the before of the living room. The plan for in here is the same as always, except this year we have this ottoman that sits here. So this is where the Christmas tree will go. So I'm going to have to play around with the position of this and this lamp, just so it's a better situation here. I'm not sure where this will go, or this lamp. And then we'll have around these double doors, as you can see from last year, which we never got round to painting again. We will have a garland that sits right around this little archway, and it'll just be so pretty. And then the plan for here is we have another garland with lights that goes up the banister, and we hang our little stockings up here. Cole has one as well, of course. And the storage area. We have all our boxes of things in here. The plan is to have our little new bits of lights on this table, and then around these patio doors we have little twinkly lights which we put up as well. In this box is a mixture of all my table things. Oh wow. So like table cloths, napkin rings, decorative plates, different types of runners and stuff. So I might just see if there's anything in here that works for this table. So Darren's home and we're in our matching PJs. He loves it, and I know he does. We're going to put the decorations on the tree and get our little nibbles in the oven and have a little cozy evening, aren't we? And Darren loved the paw print of Cole.
Yeah, amazing.
Amazing, he says.
Amazing.
Christmas has arrived. I always actually dreamt of having a bay window to put a big tree in, and there you have it. Darren even added, of course, little sweeties to the tree. We've got the lights on the window and they just look so cute. Do you know, I'm all for this Christmas cheesy, bigger the better, the more lights, the more glitz. I'm all here for it. And I actually thought this little ottoman looked pretty cute next to the tree, with these little vases with some fake snow in there. And the little candle that I mentioned from Sainsbury's, we actually had one of the branches fall off the tree, so I just cut it up and made it like a little wreath, which I thought was quite cute. And the archway! We actually struggled to get this up. We lost a few baubles, some smashed, but it got there in the end. I'm very pleased. And through here we have a cute dining setup, and I believe a Darren with the goods.
Nearly all of it.
Am I hosting any dinner parties? No, but here we are. Super cute. Do need to get some tea lights to go in here though. But yeah, little napkin setups. Had to YouTube how to fold these properly, but they turned out quite well actually. Quite cute. And of course the lights on the back patio doors. So if anyone wants to come for a dinner party, I am ready. Do you want to have a dinner party with me? No.
What are you cooking?
I think you should cook instead. Look at the mess in here. What are you doing? He's been a good boy with his little Christmas handkerchief on your neck all day, haven't you, mister? Well, that is all the decorations up. We just have the lights to put on the garland on the stair, but everything is looking super cozy, and here he comes, right on cue. Come on, get in, Cole. You hear me talking and you come running. Darren's just putting the food in the oven, and we're just going to have some nibbles and try and persuade him to put a Christmas movie on the telly. And I will catch up with you all tomorrow. Good afternoon. What a day it has been. Today is the polar opposite of yesterday. Black jumper, black trousers, whole black outfit represents this day perfectly. There is no Christmas spirit today. Apologies. Woke up this morning at 6 AM for the gym and had the email from hell which just set the tone of the day. The tone of the day is get shit done. Like the email that we got, well that I got, just, it's hard to explain when I've not explained what our project is, but it definitely was quite disheartening and a little setback. We had another meeting today for the same thing, to rethink some things and yeah, just put a little bit of a dampener on the day, but it also in the same breath has gave us a little kick up the bottom, and we're going to sit tonight and get things done. Today is back to reality, work, 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 things need to get done, blah 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 blah. Story of all of our lives. Vlogmas Christmas lasted one day, which is good. But anyway, I wanted to give a little bit of context. I was watching back the footage from last night, and Darren, bless his heart, he's not fully got to grips with the camera skills yet. I mean, I can hardly talk, but when he brought through the camera and the box of what would appear to be randomness, like if you didn't know what was in that box it would have been very random. However, Darren is basically, every year Darren goes a bit OTT on the advent calendar, and every year I'm like, no, don't do that, just keep it chill, like a chocolate one's fine. He likes to get me like the Joe Malone ones or the Charlotte Tilbury ones, like real fancy, but this year we're reining it in, and he is making one for me this year, which I personally love more than anything, and what I do love more than anything is crisps. So he has purchased 25 packets of crisps from, I think from Etsy or Amazon, and got ones that are like a bit unique and from different parts of the world, and he's making me a crisp advent calendar, which is my idea of heaven. So last night he because he got a few extra, that was a lucky dip, so that big box was filled with crisps. Yeah, just thought I'd give some context to that because it did look a bit bizarre. So yeah, that is giving me a little bit of excitement for every day of December, a different packet of crisps. That is like my favourite treat of all time, crisps. Anyway, I had a little rejig of the Christmas decorations because I think I got a bit excited and didn't really think about where things were going, so I changed the living room. I took the lamp out of here, put it in the study, and just made this, let me show you, this bit a little bit neater. Just took away the lamp, took away the two vases that were here, and just put them at the bottom of the stairs over here, and we've got the lights up on the garland on the staircase, and our, oh, my name's hidden, all of our little stockings. Even Cole has one. So yeah, this is all the decorations up now finally. Now ideally I would like this to be more voluptuous, same as with the garland around here. I would like it to be a big thick voluptuous thing, but we don't plan on staying here for much longer, like a year or two, so there's no point spending hundreds of pounds on big voluptuous garlands when I know we'll be moving, and that is when Christmas will really be over the top, when we're in our forever home. But I think it looks pretty cute for this Christmas. And what I also wanted to fill you in on with what I'm doing tomorrow is I am getting my chin done. So I've had this done a few times before and loved it. So I've always been self-conscious with my chin neck area, like as long as I can ever remember, and I went for multiple different consultations and seen different consultants and spoke about like fat freezing and injectables which dissolve the fat, and nothing was going to resolve it, because basically after speaking to people, like professionals, they basically said that you have two types of fat, and the first one being the fat, as we all know it, stuff like ones that when you lose weight it goes away or can be dissolved or frozen or whatever, but you also have a genetic fat which is really difficult to budge and pretty much will always be there, because no matter how skinny I've ever got, I've always had this stubborn bit that I just can't budge. So we came to the conclusion that the best way would be to create an illusion and create a chin, because mine's before kind of went backwards rather than a chin which would go outwards. So this bit was just kind of, the neck just joined the chin, there was no jawline to separate, and it just really bothered me, so I wanted to get it sorted. So I went to Face and Body in Edinburgh and they done an amazing job. After I got it done, I was in the car crying of happiness because it had just taken years for me to get somewhere that I was happy. So yeah, they filled the front out, and then I went to someone maybe a year and a half later, and she did a good job, and it turned out okay, but after some time, I'm not sure if it's the way I've been sleeping or the way my body's taken to the filler, but it kind of just, my chin just went a bit squint. I went back and seen her and she sorted it, but it just went squint again, and she didn't really fill it out the way that I had done it the first time. So I'm going back to the original people that I had it done, back to Face and Body, Dr. Victoria, and we're going to see if she can straighten it up, maybe fill these side bits out so it's a proper jawline, and I get a tiny bit put in this little bit here just to define this area. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can take you along with me, but I'm not really sure if you're allowed to vlog in these sorts of places, but I'll ask. I'm going with my mum so she can vlog the thing, like vlog the experience, because whenever I put pictures on Instagram of before and after, I do get a lot of people messaging me like, what have you done, where have you been, how have you done this, blah blah blah. So I thought I would document the process and share, because it definitely is a really good way of defining your jawline if it's something that bothers you. I will forever get this done now. Like, I'll put a before and after on screen of what it was like the first time I got it done, so you'll see the before of what my chin was like before I had anything done, and it's just such a difference. Yeah, that's it. So that's where we're going tomorrow. I'm going with my mum, so I will see you tomorrow when I am barefaced, ready to get injected. But hopefully she does let me film. If not, I will obviously take before and after pictures anyway for you to see. But yeah, see you when I've got a new chin. Good morning, it is chin day. I am so excited to get today underway. I can't wait to cut my chin, and I've got a lovely day planned with mum. We're just going to go out for lunch and yeah, just have a nice little day together. Win of the day, I was looking for my green Polognes jacket and found this little gem in the back of the wardrobe. Never been worn, so yeah, little win of the day. Yeah, gonna go get mum and go to the clinic. Hopefully they let us vlog. I mean, I would like to see what happens because I obviously never get to see how it gets done or what they do because I'm in the States. So hopefully they do let us video. So if they do, and you don't like needles, I would recommend skipping a few minutes. Otherwise, let's see how this goes. It is the next day. Can you notice a difference? Probably not, because it's such a subtle change that she made. But yeah, I'm very pleased with how my chin has turned out. She basically just, Dr. Victoria at Face and Body, she gets out this little measurement thing and she measures your forehead to your nose and all the different ratios of your face, so that you can't just go in and be like, I want a massive chin with a massive jawline. And a lot of people just do that and then it's not in proportion to your face, whereas she measures it and she's very, very specific. So we didn't add too much length because it wouldn't be in proportion. She brought it forward ever so slightly because it was just a little bit too far back. It's meant to be, I think she said, in line with your forehead, and any further, like you'll see the before picture from before I had anything, it was very, very far back. And then from the front profile, as I mentioned, it was pretty squint, so she filled in one side and she uses a cannula, which not everyone does. I don't think the girl before had done that, which basically means that she puts in like there'll be like one injection hole and then she like feathers it, like, don't know any of the technical terms, but she used the word feather, and she basically said that it smooths it out. So instead of having someone inject you and then it's just in that one area, she can put the cannula in and go right down and just smooth it all out, and then she can mould it. So she put it in and she moulded it, and yeah, so very happy with how it's turned out. I'm going back in January for just a review and to make sure it doesn't go squint, and if it does then we can put some more in the one side. But yeah, very pleased, and there was not one single bit of pain. She used a local anaesthetic on that area, which I hadn't had before from the previous place. Can't remember if she'd done that the first time I went to her, but I did not feel a single thing at all. And today there is I don't think there's any swelling, there is not a single bit of bruising. When I had it done previously, it was really sore to even brush my teeth, it was sore to wash my face, it was sore to touch. I can touch it, not a problem. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny bit tender, but not like how it was before. So yeah, very pleased with how it went. So to get that done, I got 1 mil put in my chin, and that was £400. Last time I got it done it was 600 because they had to put a little bit more in, but because it's stayed there for quite a long time. She says it usually stays for about 12 to 18 months, but mine's is at the 2-year point and there was still some in there, so it just depends on your body and your age and how fast your body breaks down product and stuff. So mine's retains it quite a lot, which is good, so if I go back and need some more it'll be cheaper and things like that. So yeah, pleased with how it has turned out. Hopefully you can notice a little subtle difference, but it's just the subtle differences that make such a difference to your face, and you don't want it to be unnatural looking. So she is very, very good at keeping it natural. I had suggested putting some more in this area to define this bit here, but there's still some in there from before, and she was like, no, I don't want to put any in there. So yeah, she's not one of the people that tries to like rip you off and say, oh no, you need more of this. Yeah, I'll just put that in just for the money. She'll say, no, I'm not putting that in your face, it's not gonna suit your face shape or whatever. So definitely trust her. If anyone is wanting to get anything done to their face, she's definitely a good doctor to go to. So yeah, that is the chin process, and that is the end of this Vlogmas. Vlogmas will continue right through until the end of December, probably even into January. So yeah, I will see you next week when we get into more festivities. I've ordered some things from the Black Friday sale, which I will share some bits that I got, going into some festive activities with the family and just lots of good wholesome stuff. So yeah, thank you so much as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Mwah.